Hello, dear friends. Andrew DeCourt here in Minneapolis at the airport. I've just been arrested with about 100 other faith leaders. We have come together to bear witness to the love of God for every person who's been made in God's image and who is our precious neighbor. We have come here to express our rejection of authoritarianism, any form of degradation or exploitation of our neighbors, and to lift up the rule of law. We are grateful to come out to express their love. Renee, good is in our hearts. Every person who's been detained, who's had their windows smashed, who's been dragged out of their car, who's had their front door beaten down, who's wept tears, who's prayed late at night not knowing where their loved one is. We carry all of you in our hearts. We bear witness that the love of God is triumphant, that we have nothing to lose, that we have nothing to fear, and that we're fully safe in the love of God. We really want to express our gratitude for everyone who is bearing witness today in Minneapolis and Chicago and across the United States on behalf of truth and freedom. We want to be a people who can tell the truth about what's happening in our society. We want to be a people who can live into freedom with responsibility for our society. We want to be a people who refuse to accept lies, to be a people who refuse to accept dictatorship, authoritarianism, tyranny. We want to be a people who lives into the precious value of every person, who can see the other person's face as a reflection of God, who can hear the other person's voice as an echo of the divine whisper. We want to be a people of gentleness instead of aggression. We want to be a people of sweetness instead of bitterness. We want to be a people of creativity rather than the sorry repetition and recycling of conflict and aggression. That's what we're out here to do. We were on our knees praying in negative 20-degree weather. We were singing together about our commitment to lifting up learning, loving, dreaming, the right to be human in this world. We are lifting up our commitment to the protection of every human life. We are lifting up our rejection of the view that any person is illegal, our rejection of the view that any person is scum or garbage, our rejection of the view that any person should be treated with indifference, that any person should be treated as anything less than an embodiment of divine presence. And so the beauty of what's going on here today is we're out here because we're happy. We're out here because we're full of joy. We're out here because we see the goodness of every person who's been made in the image of God. And that's the energy behind our rage. It's a moral rage. It's not a destructive energy that seeks to burn down. Rather, it's a harness energy that seeks to build. We're out here because we're grieving. Grieving is an expression of moral sanity. It means that you can recognize what is truly worthy of love, and thus your heart breaks when you see it degraded, broken, cheapened. We're out here with rage. We're out here with grief because we love, and because we're filled with gentleness. And I had the privilege of leading our community on the street here at Terminal 1 out in front of Delta, that has been collaborating with ICE, in front of Signature Aviation that's been collaborating with ICE, and to speak the Lord's Prayer. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. Don't lead us into temptation, but deliver us from evil, for yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory. Praying that prayer today had a special depth. Yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory. Not Donald Trump's, not ICE's, not America's. Our allegiance is to God alone. It's a joy to be able to recite the Beatitudes of Jesus, his statement of what it means to be truly happy and truly human. Blessed are the poor in spirit, because theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are the grieving, because they will be comforted. Blessed are the nonviolent, because they will inherit the earth. Blessed are the hungry and thirsty for justice, because they will be filled. Blessed are the compassionate, because they will be mirrored with compassion. Blessed are the clean-hearted, because they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, because they will be called children of God. And blessed are the persecuted for the sake of justice, because theirs is the kingdom of heaven. What an interesting climax to Jesus' message, that you'll be persecuted when you walk in his way and love your neighbor. We're willingly accepting that today. The bus is moving now. We don't know where they're taking us. We don't know what charges are being brought against us, but we're together and we're singing, and it's a bit hilarious. And I just want to say that I love you all today, and I want to ask you, allow yourself to grow in courage. Do things that may seem scary on behalf of your neighbors. Do things to stand up for the dignity of those who are vulnerable with courage, and do it with truthfulness and responsibility. I want to say a special thanks to Linda and Fran for helping me to get here, for Robin, for so many friends who supported me, Mark and Joelle, and especially for Lily. I love you all dearly. Send an update when I can. Grace and peace to all of you. Love your neighbor as yourself.